Many of you know that I have opened the Kajabi Flight Crew Club up for membership just a couple days ago. And I really thought it would be a great opportunity to have you hear from some of the current members and understand a little bit more about why they joined, what they feel that they've got out of the membership.
I'm Patti DeMurray, and I have a business called Healing Hugs Haven. I help people that have rare diseases. I empower them to figure out how to navigate the medical system, how to build really strong partnerships with their doctors, and how to figure out how to get the care they need.
How long have you used Kajabi?
I have used Kajabi for about 6 months now.
Okay.
And I had previously had a WordPress site, and I had also been with Rainmaker, another all-in-one kind of platform. Kajabi is hands down much easier and much better suited for what I'm looking for. I have a background, I was a programmer and a project manager in a biotech company, so I'm very techy, but I don't want to have to spend the time figuring it all out. So that's where Deanna comes in, and how wonderful this membership is for me, because I know what I need to know. And so I can come to her and say, hey, how can I figure this out? Where can I figure it out? And this saved me so much heartache and so much time going down rabbit holes trying to figure it out, because I can just ask, hey, what's the best practice? What's the best way to do this? And it's made a huge difference.
Did anything surprise you when you joined? Or what's your favorite part of the content?
My favorite part is when you do question and answer, and you give so much more than just Kajabi information. You're a wealth of information on just a wide variety of things, and even design issues. So I keep telling people, you're my website coach. I have this wonderful coach, and she just helps me put it all together. And it's just one piece that I don't have to worry about, that I know that I can go and get the input that I need.
Well, my name's Kirsten Sheridan. I'm a professional skincare therapist and educator. So I work in the space of skincare, massage therapy, aromatherapy, reflexology, and personal training. So I have a pretty varied background. But my main focus is on education for professional skincare therapists and educators, online classes, online courses, and then working on building out a membership at the same time. I've been part of the membership with Deanna now for, probably about 5 or 6 months. I had Kajabi for a while before then. I am a content person. I am not a techie person. I can write courses. I can do all of that. Content comes very easily to me. But what does not come easily to me is putting it all onto a platform. And I struggled with that for quite a long time before I met Deanna. And since then, I'm actually making a lot of progress with my website, with loading courses, and then doing all the techie stuff. And I have to say, Deanna makes it absolutely simple compared to how I would have been able to do it by myself. So yeah, it's fabulous for me. I mean, I've made so much progress in putting everything together. I would go to Kajabi and I would play around with it, and I would think, oh, I'm getting somewhere, this is great. And then I get stuck on something, and this is before I met you, Deanna. I get stuck on something, and then I get frustrated, and I'd be ready to throw it out the window and just give up and say there's got to be a better way, because I wasn't using it every minute of every day. Like, it wasn't something that I was consistently using. So when I met you and came into the membership, I had all of that information to fall back on, because it's all cataloged. You know where to find it. I can come and ask you. I probably ask you the same question 100 times over, and you still give me the information. So it's all there, and it just made it so much easier for me. And sometimes I'll forget the silliest little thing, and I'll say to myself, okay, well, I know Deanna went over this. If I can't find it, I'll just ask you again. And the one-on-ones that I've had with you recently too are amazing. I got a lot done then as well. But put it this way, I wouldn't have been able to do it without your help. I couldn't have got to where I am now without your help.
Well, hey everyone, my name is Lauren Holder, and I help entrepreneurs go from overwhelmed and overcommitted to focused and empowered so they can increase their income, improve relationships, and maximize productivity and impact. And in my coaching business, I don't only help based on action like many coaches do. I really help you master your inner game so that any results that you achieve for yourself are long-term sustainable as opposed to temporary.
How long have you used Kajabi, and how did you end up in the membership?
I've only been, I think it's just been over a year that I signed up for Kajabi. Actually, I signed up for Kajabi. I didn't touch it for about 6 months because I knew I had the one-to-one business that I wanted to transition to an online group. So I bought it. And then I started getting active with it. I guess it was about last February is when I met you. And my experience with Kajabi is I bought it knowing that at some point in time, when I was ready to use it, I was going to hire someone. I've learned for myself the do-it-yourself approach with new technology is just not worth the time. And so as soon as I was ready to implement and put the program on, I did my research through a bunch of different Facebook groups and found you, Deanna. And so I got started with the one-to-one call and just was blown away with how easy it was when I said, hey, I don't want to know all the bells and whistles. This is what I have to do. I want to do it within the next few weeks. Tell me only what I need to know. And the challenge with a lot of people I found that were teaching Kajabi is they wanted to give you the whole package. They wanted to tell me everything. And I'm like, I literally just need to know what I need to know right now. And then I'll go back. And I thought that was what was so brilliant with you. And then joining your membership was I was able to get that attention to only what I needed up front through the one-to-one, and then get the support with the membership. And having that in my back pocket, and I always tell people, like when I've seen people get on Kajabi and struggle, is I'm not active 100% of the time in the membership. There are times where, I've got my program up and running. I'll pop in if I have time just to add value. But when I launched my second run of my program, you were on it. And I didn't have to wait for the Q&A calls. Well, they were great. I could post something in a Facebook group and you were right there responding. And if I needed more detail, I knew that week there'd be something that I could get your eyes on my stuff. And so I just really liked the flexibility of it with the one-to-one attention, but then the support and, not really having it all shoved down my throat. You were just there to help me with what I needed help with. But it was cool with the other members because I could see who was a little further ahead. So I could see kind of what was coming down the portal for me. And so it was a perfect mix. It's such a great support. It's the one thing I tell my friends that, I'm just going to keep going with this because it's always there when I need it.